ending. Victoria Justice. Plus, Shailene Johnson works out the hosts as we wrap up the fitness edition of Live's Kickstart the New Year. All next on Live. Now, here are Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan.
Oh, that was an abrupt ending to that. Friday, January 9th, 2015. What are you all doing here? You didn't get snowed out of the city? Wow. Wow. I woke up today. Maybe I didn't listen to the weather report, but I didn't know it was supposed to snow.
Well, that's two of us, because I had no idea.
No idea.
I opened a window. I'm like, what the world is going on?
My kids walk out the front door. And obviously, by the way, they still will put on a t-shirt and go to leave without a coat on. No matter how many times I say, polar vortex, put on a coat. They open the front door, they see snow, and they go, what the heck is this? Why is there school?
Always looking for one little reason.
One flake, they're like, school's probably going to be canceled.
Well, how many times as a kid, you lay there in bed, you're like, you know it's supposed to snow the night before, and you're like, please, Lord. I don't care. It's just enough so we don't have to go to school. But yeah, I was surprised. It's a mess, kind of a mess. So
you know how you wake up? Remember, think back to when you were a kid, and you're so tired in the morning, right? It's if your mom or the alarm clock wakes you up, it is like the lowest form of human suffering. But if the phone calls and it's the class rep mom calling to say it's a snow day, you spring out of bed like you have energy, right?
But with all the snow comes ice, and there is with the polar vortex out in Lake Michigan. This was really cool. We have some video of this.
Okay.
There are you know how ice balls start to form.
Oh, the ice balls.
Look at that out in Lake Michigan.
Look at those balls of ice.
Yeah, I want to see one of those polar bear clubs go lay out in that. Now that just looks miserable.
That doesn't look fun at all.
Not at all.
It's only a matter of time before the audience is throwing those at us. I figured out a way to save money on the budget.
Gilman said, what an idea. No, that's not an idea.
You'll have to get 2 new hosts after the first toss.
Yep. Knock us both out. And then there's the guy who's just sitting at his house. He's just sitting in his apartment on Tuesday. And all of a sudden, these big chunks of ice crash through the ceiling. They don't know where they came from.
Well, this is what I hate. Now, tell me if you're with me on this. I hate when big chunks of ice crash through my house. I'm sorry, go ahead. You were saying.
The only ice in my house is in the freezer. I mean, that's where I keep it.
It's in your glass of tequila.
And in my tequila. But this is. It probably has to be from an airplane. I'm thinking.
Right.
That some ice fell off an airplane and came through the ceiling. But he's lucky. I mean, lucky he wasn't sitting somewhere else. Instead of where this ice came in, he's sitting somewhere else. So glad you're okay, Mr. O'Connor.
Yeah, he should play the lottery for sure.
I'm going with him.
Isn't that usually when the ice falls from the sky from the plane, it's the waste, right? It's the poop. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I know don't eat the yellow snow, but I didn't. Okay, now instead of just yellow snow, now you got to watch out for blue, kids.
Listen, it is so cold outside, Michael.
How cold is it, Kelly?
It is so cold that they put penguins inside. That's right, they put penguins inside. Zoo penguins have been ordered inside in upstate New York.
Why? What's a penguin?
It is that cold that the penguins were like, you better get us inside.
But that makes no sense.
Oh, I'm
It's a
sorry.
penguin.
It's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
I don't
Pittsburgh.
care if it's in the Arctic. It's a penguin. It just when I watch Happy Feet, those penguins, they're not sitting there. They're cold. They just stay out there
That's
and
right.
wiggle. They get in a little group.
They're baby African penguins. They were moved indoors to the National Aviary because they're native to South Africa and will remain indoors until temperatures rise. Frostbite could set in on these little critters in just 15 minutes.
I'm gonna have a question. Because it's an African one, it can't stay outside.
What are they trying to say, Gelman?
Just to prove a point, because I got some African in me. I'm gonna go outside right now and do the show.
All right.
We can handle the cold.
Frostbite could set in 15 minutes.
Oh boy, well I'll wait till we have 15 minutes left in the show to go out there. But I've never heard somebody bringing in a penguin.
Speaking of cold weather and penguins, let's move on to dolphins. That's right. A dolphin.
They took them out the water because it was too warm.
A dolphin swam 9 miles to shore. Why is that interesting, Kelly? Well, because it was a Miami Dolphin. That's right. An ex-Miami Dolphin football player fell overboard from his boat off the coast of Florida while he was fishing and swam 9 miles to shore safely. Robert Conrad?
I think he's a fullback.
Did you know him? Did you know he was that good of a swimmer?
I had no idea, because 9 miles is a long time to be swimming.
Yeah, it took him
goodness.
10 to 12 hours. Wow. You guys are not nearly as impressed by that as I thought.
Well, I mean, 9 miles of swimming? He's still in good enough shape to be playing football. What are you doing, man?
I know. Think about doing anything for 10 hours. Think about that. Now think about swimming for 10 hours. And think about all the things that could be in the water with you.
And that's what freaks me out. Well, first of all, I'm not lasting 10 hours at 9 miles on swimming. I don't know if I can go 9 feet.
He was like the penguins, he was showing signs of hypothermia and was taken to an area hospital. Because anytime, even in warm water, if you are...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for that long.
And they said, the boat was on autopilot and it drifted away from him after he fell overboard.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's scary, though.
I think part of autopilot should include the boat staying right next to you if you fall off. And autopilot should also throw a life vest into the water.
Well, yeah, or you wear a life vest, or you always go with somebody else.
Yes.
Right.
Always go with somebody else.
I wonder what he was fishing for. Don't you? I mean, aren't you curious? What was he fishing for?
Well, you lucky he didn't turn into the bait swimming 9 miles out there. Yeah, that would scare me. All that stuff under there. Ooh.
Oh, I know. Oh.
That's why I have to stay out of the ocean, stay in the pool. And now we have, I see one of the jerseys up there, Seattle Seahawks jersey up there. Big game this weekend. There's a big game between the Seattle Seahawks, and you're the only ones who are rooting for them, and the Carolina Panthers this weekend.
Okay.
Now, they are known to be very loud in Seattle.
Yes.
So,
Oh, yes.
ridiculous.
Yes, I did know that. Yeah.
And I played there many times, and you can't hear yourself. Like I try to talk to myself as much as possible. I can't hear myself talk to myself.
What would you say to yourself in Seattle? What would say Michael Strahan say to himself as you're out there? It's the big game. What's going on in your mind?
Your mama's watching. You better not embarrass her. And then I go, okay.
And that's what you say there? Okay.
I'm telling you, that's really what I'm thinking when I'm playing. I was out there going, okay, they're going to watch film. My parents, everybody at home is watching. I cannot get beat by this guy.
And do you say it out loud or do you say it in your head?
A little bit of both.
Both. That's what I thought.
I talk to myself while I'm here. You just can't hear me.
I hear you sometimes. Trust, I hear you.
But it's so loud that now they're going to test the new early earthquake detection system at the game this weekend.
Isn't that exciting?
That is so... Yeah. They stomp, they jump up, they stomp their feet, they're clapping, and they say it's a magnitude of a 1 or 2 earthquake. So they're going to test that system.
Are
at
you
the
going
game.
to the game?
No, we're here.
You're here. Oh, okay.
Now, are you from there or you live here?
So the game is in 2 days. You could be getting back in time.
Yeah, but if they win, as a matter of fact, if they win this game this weekend, the following weekend, we're doing the Fox pregame show. We'll shoot at the NFC Championship game. We'll be out in Seattle.
Oh, my God.
We were there last year. It's exciting.
You should get your hands on that equipment and test it out. And I'll send you my camera phone, and you can videotape it, and we'll do a tape piece on the show.
There we go.
Yeah. Look at me, Gelman, always producing.
Always producing and spinning over there. But good luck to both teams. I mean, it's going to be really loud. If you're a Carolina Panther player, boy, wear your earplugs, because you are going to not hear it. It's so like I can be able to hear anything, including yourself.
I want to see how loud they can make it there.
No, when I tell you, it's so loud, you can't think. It's kind of like your kids. You're trying to do something. Your kids are screaming. You're like, shut up. That's what you want to say. But you can't. They don't hear you. People, they just, they're the opposing team's fans.
Yeah. It's fitness week around here, and we are having a big week. And there's this great story in the paper. An exercise instructor, and this is proof that exercise is good for you. And people think, oh, it's just, there's all these crazy fads and phases, and I don't feel like it. This is an exercise instructor who just turned 100 on Tuesday.
What?
She's 100 years old. Look at how good she looks, and she is still teaching. Her name is Loretta Taggart. Loretta Taggart, she has led exercise classes at, I guess, the senior apartments facility. She's taught there for the past 15 years. And I just think that this lady is the living embodiment of why you want to keep your body right. Because she's 100 years old and is really good at it. She looks adorable, too.
But in turn, also, I think when you exercise, not just for your body, but for your mind, too.
Oh, my gosh. It's everything.
It's almost like, going into your zone. Get your stress release, everything else.
Sure does.
But, hey, that's amazing. 100 years old. Happy birthday. Congratulations. And, I know you love, and you're going to be upset about this. I cried. I shed a tear. I shed a tear.
What is
I
it?
shed a tear.
Tell me, okay, tell me.
Because I know you love The Bachelor and The Bachelorette.
Oh, those crazy kids. Don't tell me they broke up. Because I'll have to go into seclusion.
Well, get ready to go, Kelly.
Oh, no.
You remember Andy Dorfman, who was the DA from Atlanta, district attorney from Atlanta, assistant DA?
I don't remember, but I'm going to say yes for the sake of this show.
Well, she was engaged to Josh.
Okay, there's a surprise right there. Thought Andy was a boy. Andy's a girl.
She was engaged to her fiance, Josh Murray.
Yes, of course, Josh Murray, the fiance.
And they had then they just had the new season kicked off like 2 nights ago. And they were on there, and they were loving it up and Wing it up.
They were making out publicly.
Well, apparently they had a bad day after that because they have split. They have split, and it is over.
Oh, well, listen, look. Just because they say it's over now doesn't mean it's over. There could be The Bachelor 2, Part 4.
Well, they could actually do a Bachelor show of all the bachelors and bachelorettes who have split up and put them all on one show. See if there's a love connection.
Let me ask you a question.
I think they do that.
They
do that?
Bachelor pad. I don't know. I think they...
Bachelor Pad? Is that the name of a show? Bachelor Pad, okay? It says it all right there.
Exactly.
Okay?
They usually run in the summer. Yeah.
It's called
In the
Bachelor
summer.
Pad, and you wonder why they're not staying together. It's a Bachelor Pad.
Let me just say one more thing. Was this when she was in control?
Yes.
She was in control.
There goes my theory. Blown right out of the water. Usually when the woman's in control, she'll drag that man right down the aisle. She drags him all the way through to that wedding sponsored by Acura and whoever else. We can't get toilet paper here, and they're like, oh, you're going to Tahiti on your private jet. And I go, we can't get toilet paper. It's the same company. What?
They're trying to get Charmin as a sponsor.
I mean, seriously, you're in the bathroom here, you got to yell out, Gelman, bring me a new roll of toilet paper, please.
Gelman, can you spare a square? Hey, listen. Listen, I know that all of you are in from out of town. If you're spending the weekend here, I just want to give you the 411. The 411, it's my favorite thing on Sunday. Sunday, it's coming. It's the Subway Pantsless Ride. That's right. It's where people across this great city ride the subway nude from the waist down. You're welcome. Just wanted to give you that alert. Have you ever seen that?
I'll be honest, I've never seen it. And I must admit, I'm a little mad I'm not here Sunday at 3 p.m. I mean, Sunday, so I could at least go and...
They do it in several cities, by the way. It's not just here. So if you're not around, you can check it out in Austin, Barcelona, Prague, Rome. Here's what I'm always mesmerized. Yes, of course, remember when we did that.
That's an old...
That's from last...
First of all, that's an old picture. We don't even look like that anymore. Like, we need to stop that.
Right.
This year, on Sunday, we're taking a new shot of you guys.
Yes, when I ride the subway nude.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, is that as gross as it is, once you get past the gross factor that everybody's naked parts will be on the seat there, here's what I will say in New York, at least, because I've seen this ride up close. The butts of New Yorkers are incredible. Yeah. Incredible.
What about walking?
I mean, my gosh, they look amazing. Everybody's ready for a fitness class. You go, my gosh.
See, now I'm really mad I'm not here on Sunday.
She'll go down with her camera phone and take some photos for you.
Shirley, absolutely. Shirley, as a matter of fact, we demand you participate.
Tell you what, I almost feel like this. Since I'll be, working on Sunday and I won't be here, everybody stand up, take your pants down, turn around.
You know what I think you should do? You have that big desk there. You should be pantsless in
Under
a show
my
of
desk.
solidarity.
Under the desk.
Yes, under the desk. Be a team player.
Yeah.
Be a team player.
I share a dressing room with Howie Long and Terry Bradshaw.
Perfect.
I've seen Terry pantsless. I'm good. I love you, TB. And real quick, before we go there, last night I went to birthday party, and I got to say happy birthday to John Legend.
Oh.
So it was John. I went to John Legend's birthday party. I want to say happy birthday to John, and happy anniversary, his 10th anniversary of his first album, Get Lifted, that he put out.
Wow.
So 10-year anniversary. So congratulations, my man. It was that it was that Catch. It was that Catch rooftop. So it was good. It was really good, and saw quite a few people there. But
How old is he? Do you know? Is it a milestone or no?
Well, it's 10-year of the album, and Chrissy gave a great speech about him last night. They've been together for 8 of those 10 years, and it's just she's so much fun. And she was apologizing to me because we did Wilding Out, and on that show is one of those things you put water in your mouth, and they crack jokes, and the first person to spit up on the other one loses. And she's like, "I'm so sorry, I spit all over you." That's part of the game. I spit on people because of that every day. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right, everybody, it's time to kick off the show with our Winter Gone Wild Travel Trivia.
Trivia dancer is Mike Janowski from Mountaintop, Pennsylvania.
Mike, with those moves, I can tell you've been in the clubs all your life.
I know. I love your hat. Is that your hat?
No.
It's adorable.
Well, it is now. It is now. All right, everybody, let's say hello to Steve Jagosh from Bradenton, Florida. Hello, Steve. How are you?
Hey. Kelly, hey, Michael, how you doing?
Forgot who you called for a minute, huh, Steve?
So, Steve, we hear that you're at work right now. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a facility engineer.
Oh. We wish we knew what that meant. Very important.
Now, what's the weather like in Florida? Because it's snowing here.
Yeah, it's about 50 degrees right now. It was a little chilly yesterday. It was pretty windy, but we're coping with it.
You're coping with 50 degrees. Oh, hang in there, big guy.
Steve, do you actually, I'm always curious about this. People in Florida, do they own winter coats? Are they prepared for cold weather?
We have one just in case.
One. Everybody shares it, do they?
Yeah.
We're going to spin the wheel, Steve, see what you're playing for, my man.
Hey, oh, here's a great prize. The Hyatt Regency Huntington Beach Resort and Spa in California.
California?
Yes,
Wow.
I know. Usually somebody from Florida, we send them a trip to Florida. This way, we're going to send you all the way across the country to get out of the sunshine in Florida to the sunshine in California.
All right.
Isn't that great? 7
Yes.
days, 6 nights. It includes breakfast and lunch daily. If you want dinner, stay home. One spa treatment per person, round-trip airfare provided by Orbitz. It's a prize value at $4,400. You have 20 seconds. And only one guest, Steve. Good luck.
Okay, great.
Here you go, Steve. On yesterday's show, what television series did we say aired its finale 20 years ago?
What television show entered its finale 20 years ago?
What television series aired its finale 20 years ago?
What was that?
What television series
Full
did...
House.
There you go.
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Hyatt Regency Huntington Beach Resort and Spa. The Spanish-inspired architecture sets the scene for a memorable retreat, along with endless activities, including several outdoor pools, beachfront access, a luxury spa, and more. Your prize is valued at approximately $4,400.
Hey, Steve, congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
Who helped you out with that answer?
My wife.
Yeah, good. You're still eligible.
I can't type fast enough on the computer.
No. I know how you feel.
You're at work. Do you work with your wife, or did she just come with you because of this?
No, she just comes with me now.
You know what? You should probably take her on the trip then.
That'd be a good idea.
Listen, now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. So please pick a number between 1 and 235.
Okay, here's the combination of my numbers. I'm going to pick, since Kelly, you're our number one TV sweetheart, and Michael, you're the Hall of Famer 92, I'm going to pick 192.
192.
There we go. On top. I love hearing that. Hey, Steve, thank you for playing, my man. Congratulations, young lady. Everybody stay back there. When we come back, the very talented and sweet Lena Dunham is here with us.
Still ahead on Live, we'll talk with Victoria Justice about her new television series. We continue to kickstart the new year when we work out with Chalene Johnson. And coming up next will be Lena Dunham.
The Wrinkle Cream Graveyard. If it doesn't work fast, you're on to the next thing. Clinically proven Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. It targets fine lines and wrinkles with the fastest retinol formula available. You'll see younger-looking skin in just 1 week. 1 week? This one's a keeper. Rapid Wrinkle Repair. And for dark spots, Rapid Tone Repair. From Neutrogena.
1 or 2 or both. At VisionWorks, you get 2 pairs of glasses for the price of 1. A free pair for you, a friend, or family member. Whatever you do, you'll see a better you. VisionWorks.
On January 16th, no hero is faster, funnier, or furrier.
Well, I hope I don't look weird.
From the producer of Harry Potter.
That was amazing.
Paddington, rated PG. We know quitting smoking isn't easy. If you're a Medicaid member, medications to help you quit are covered. Ask your doctor for help today and quit smoking for good. For more help, call 1-866-NY-QUITS.
The most exciting musical on Broadway is Jersey Boys. What a night you'll have at Jersey Boys. Visit jerseyboysbroadway.com today.
See why everyone is talking about the Peloton bike. Sports Illustrated calls it addictive, effective, and easy to use. These live streaming workouts are perfect, according to Good Morning America. And the New York Times says it's a cult favorite. Peloton's most ingenious development is its bike. The Peloton bike allows you to take high-energy indoor cycling classes from the convenience of your own home. Get your Peloton bike now. Visit a Peloton store near you or go to pelotoncycle.com.
She's an award-winning actress and the creator of the hit series Girls. Please welcome the delightful, the delicious, the lovely Lena Dunham. Cute little ponytail.
Oh my God, thank you. Well, I was the snow made me a little late, and so I tried we did what we could with what we had.
Yeah, no, well, you look great.
Thank you so much. You always look great. I don't know how you get dressed in this fashion every morning. I have to do this like twice a year.
I do this the night before. I get dressed the night before and I sleep like this. I'm never late to work.
Well, you know, I must say the male population was a little upset because there was a big rumor that you got engaged, and a lot of guys were really mad. So are you engaged?
Firstly, that is the cutest segue. There's not one man on the planet who gave a rat's behind that I was potentially be still in my heart. Michael is a real outlier in this situation. But I cherish him, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. I'm not engaged. You know, I love my boyfriend. We're very committed to each other, but these are actually, it's a stack of friendship rings I wear with my best friend, Jenny Connor.
You're super cute.
Thank
Jenny
you.
Connor, you're a co-creator.
Jenny Connor, who I make girls with, and we have a series of friendship rings we've amassed over time, and yeah, it was, I have a really beautiful ring my boyfriend gave me, but one of the stones fell out, and I'm waiting for him to replace it. And
With a larger one?
With a big fat one. No, but it was so funny because it really, I saw it one place, like one tweet, "Are you engaged?" And I thought like, oh, that's funny. And then it just really exploded to the point where we were getting phone calls from friends saying congratulations, and you know.
There's the picture that sparked all the controversy. Clearly you are showing us an engagement.
Oh, clearly.
Did Jack's family, did your family, did any of your family members hit you up?
Jack's mother she's got a Google alert, so she's
so excited.
I mean, she was definitely, I think she would be more excited if she thought we had told her.
Right.
You know, but in this situation, she was like, what kind of weird secret operation are you running? She was chill about it, but he did get a lot of texts from friends to the point where I was like, people are going to start getting offended that we're not inviting them to our wedding if we don't dispel this rumor. And so we adore each other. We're having a great time living together and living with our crazy dog, but we are not at the moment engaged.
Speaking of your crazy dog, Lammy, how is Lammy?
Well, he made his network television debut.
Know that. And there's been no living with Lammy ever since.
It's so, he's never been live on TV before. This actually literally like as a mother, this like makes my like womb ache looking at this footage of Lammy. But you know what? He's good. Tomorrow is our 2-year adoption anniversary.
Oh.
So you guys were here right at the beginning.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at that.
Is that his professional portrait?
That's his professional. That's his depression pose.
Right. When you have to go to the, on the award show circuit.
When I'm going to LA, that was him at daycare, and they sent it to me, and they said he's in a little bit of a sad mood because we're in a fully codependent relationship.
Yeah.
But he's as good as he's gonna be. That's what I'm saying about him now. He's never gonna be the dog that doesn't drink his own urine, that doesn't steal all my socks and underwear, that doesn't attempt to open Amazon packages. Yeah. But he is at his personal best.
That's all you can ask for. We have to take a break. I want to make sure that Abby doesn't lick me, but when we come back, Lita will tell us about all the big changes that the girls of girls are going through this season. So stay right there. We have more of Lena Dunham when we come back.
Still ahead on Live from the new series Eye Candy, Victoria Justice.
I guess I never really gave much thought to the acidity in any food. Never thought about the coffee I was drinking having acid, so it never dawned on me that it could hurt your teeth. My dentist has told me your enamel is wearing away. And that sounded really scary to me, and I was like, well, can you fix it? Can you paint it back on? And he explained that it's not something that grows back, so it's kind of a one-time shot and you have to care for it. He told me to use Pronamel. It's going to help protect the enamel in your teeth. It allows me to continue to drink my coffee and to eat healthier, and it was a real easy switch to make.
With psoriatic arthritis, I had intense joint pain that got worse and worse. Then my rheumatologist prescribed Enbrel. I'm Phil Mickelson, pro golfer. Enbrel helps relieve pain and stop joint damage. I've been on the course and on the road.
Enbrel may lower your ability to fight infections. Serious, sometimes fatal events, including infections, tuberculosis, lymphoma, other cancers, nervous system and blood disorders, and allergic reactions have occurred. Before starting Enbrel, your doctor should test you for tuberculosis and discuss whether you've been to a region where certain fungal infections are common. You should not start Enbrel if you have an infection like the flu. Tell your doctor if you're prone to infections, have cuts or sores, have had hepatitis B, have been treated for heart failure, or if you have symptoms such as persistent fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness.
Enbrel helped relieve my joint pain, but the best part of every journey is coming home.
Ask if Enbrel, the #1 biologic medicine prescribed by rheumatologists, can help you stop joint damage.
Tonight at 5, a halftime prize-winning shot.
Nothing but net. Swish.
Just won $1,000.
But then, a big foul.
No check, nothing.
Can 7 on your side assist?
He could use this money.
And getting the cash he won. Tonight at 5 on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
The National Championship, Monday.
They dominated in every way. This was a resounding statement.
To the races. The dream continues for the Buckeyes. The National Championship presented by AT&T, Oregon, Ohio State, Monday at 8:30 on ESPN.
So tonight, this happens.
Hi, will you do me a huge favor? Will you watch my friend for a minute?
Plus, the uncontrollable Kathy Griffin.
Whatever drama.
And ESPN's Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit. Jimmy Kimmel Live, tonight on ABC.
I'm telling you, Iowa's incredible. We should all move here and start the revolution.
No one is moving to Iowa ever, but I'm so glad you're happy. Seriously.
Honestly, I feel like I made the right decision, which is a totally new sensation for me. I mean, I'm eating grapes as a snack.
Now that was another scene from season 4 of Girls. And what's happening with the girls this season? Because it's a big season of growth for all the girls.
For some reason, I just love it when you talk about girls.
Well, I love the show.
It makes me so happy.
It makes me understand women more.
Somehow the fact that you have like an athletic past and are still interested in our show, it's just it really works for me.
I told you that it was a group of guys that got me hooked on girls. It was boys that brought me to girls.
Nothing makes me happier than not feeling like it's a niche show, and I think this season we try to sort of push even further out of that box. I think this season's a lot about the girls trying to make appropriate adult decisions. They've finally decided, like, okay, we are going to play ball with this thing called adulthood, and finding out that even if you do the right thing, you often still get the wrong results. Like, life doesn't just reward you the moment you decide to behave in a mature manner.
For the rest of your life.
I know. I know.
I don't want you to get your hopes up.
But your character...
They've been dashed.
Okay, oh, good.
But this is what I find interesting. Hannah, your character, is going to school in Iowa. So
Yeah.
how's that working?
Well, it's interesting. I went to college in Ohio, so I have a lot of Midwest love, and I wanted to, I think the Midwest gets a really bad rap, especially from the coasts, and it can actually be a very inspiring place. Unfortunately, Hannah's the wrong candidate to experience that experience. And so it was really fun to put her in this academic context because she has an authority problem. She is not always great. She's not great at winning friends and influencing people. And so when she heads back to college, a certain amount of disaster ensues. And then you also kind of see that she was, in fact, sort of the glue that held her friendship group together. As much of a pain in the butt as she is, they're a little bit lost without her.
Without her, yeah, of course.
So she gets her moment. She gets her comeuppance.
Well, I don't mind telling you that I've been sitting around waiting for season 4. I mean, it seems like it's taken long.
Thank you.
Really long.
That means so much. And now we just found out we get to do a season 5, so I can't believe it.
And all I gotta say is the guys love girls. And the season 4 debut is Sunday, January 11th on HBO. Make sure you check it out. Lena Dunham, everybody.
Coming up next, Victoria Justice is here. Stick around.
Monday on Live from the middle, actress Patricia Heaton.
Here we go in 3.
Guys, what's going on here? What's wrong with the teleprompter? Take a look at that cue card. Oh, it's on.
At Purdue, we know fresh chicken. Well, not that kind of fresh. But we do take extra steps in our farms, trucks that deliver daily, and everywhere in between to bring you a fresh-tasting chicken. Purdue, we believe in a better chicken.
Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield wants to know, what's your health insurance IQ?
True or false? Anyone can sign up for health coverage any time of year.
True?
Sorry, most people can only sign up for health insurance once a year during the open enrollment period. Whether you're switching or signing up for the first time, you are required by law to have health coverage.
True.
Yep. Most people were required to have health coverage starting in 2014.
Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield can help protect your family's health with one easy call to learn more about health coverage and find out if you're eligible for financial help.
Did you know other plans cover doctor visits, prescription drugs, hospital stays, and more?
Yes, with $0 preventive care to help keep me healthy.
So call now for a free quote. There's less time to enroll this year, so make sure your new coverage is in place before the deadline. Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield. Call us at 1-866-775-3240 for a free quote. That's 1-866-775-3240.
Imported chicken's been in the news a lot lately. For chicken that hasn't crossed an ocean, look for Purdue. We're the first company to have the USDA verify that our chickens are raised in the USA to bring your family a fresh-tasting chicken. Purdue, we believe in a better chicken.
I'm Ken Rosado. Coming up on Eyewitness News at noon, a messy start to the day. Some parts of the tri-state seeing an inch or more of snow, a slow go on the roads. And after a week of bitter cold, is there any relief in sight? The AccuWeather forecast coming up today at noon.
That was good. All right, our next guest starred in the hit Nickelodeon series Victorious. Now she takes on quite a different role in MTV's cyber thriller Eye Candy. Please welcome Victoria Justice.
I'm super into leather pants right now, so...
They're warm, right?
They're kind of warm. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I can say I'm warm at all right now because I just came from California. I flew in last night, and it is freezing here right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
But you know what? We're breaking you in because, you know, this makes it feel like the holidays. So happy holidays.
That's,
That's our gift to you is this weather.
We wanted to bring you back.
I'm originally from Florida, and then I moved to California, and I've only seen snow like twice in my life. So when it was snowing this morning, it was like a huge deal. It was like the Home Alone kid.
You really only need to see it a couple of times, though. And then you got it. You got the idea. But you posted the cutest photo of your family over the holidays wearing a giant... Is that a homemade sweater?
Yeah, Yes, I actually knitted that myself. No way, I can't knit at all. But it was sent to me by Tom's Shoes and Target, like collaborated and made this. Originally, it was a two-headed Christmas sweater that they sent me, and I freaked out. I was like, this is incredible. So I took it to the set of Eye Candy, and I took pictures with all my castmates. And then I was like, is there any way, like, Christmas is coming up, I'm going to do a Christmas card. Can I get like a 7-headed Christmas sweater for me and my family? And they sent me a 7-headed Christmas sweater, and it was quite a challenge to get this picture taken because we also included my dogs in the picture.
Which I love. I see the dogs taken through it. It's so funny.
And my 94-year-old grandma who was like, what are we doing?
I thought your grandma made the sweater. I was like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Your grandma made that sweater.
No, that would have been cool, but
and you hosted the New Year's show. And how was that in Times Square?
Yeah.
How was it being in Times Square? And did you make any resolutions for New Year's?
I made a few resolutions. Yeah, I mean, I feel like every year I'm always just trying to get better and better, and I'm always staying positive, always trying to drink more water and work out even when I feel like being completely lazy, just because it's